As I told you, it would be absolutely, totally, and in all other ways inconceivable.
On January 30, 2024, Ranking House Member Bennie Thompson, Democrat, gave a 7-minute opening statement which only contained one accurate statement. I will show you each instance of untruth or distortion and the one rare truth.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Since its formation in the wake of the 9/11 terrorist attacks, the Committee on Homeland Security has distinguished itself through serious legislative and oversight work under the leadership of both parties.
A distortion of the truth. The Democrat idea of working together is not yielding until the Republicans cave to their every demand. This is not working together.
Republicans' partisan rush to consider House Resolution 863 today is a betrayal of that hard-earned record.
No, Benny, it is because the Democrats refuse to compromise in any way which doesn't include continuing to do what they are already doing.
This is a terrible day for the committee, the United States Constitution, and our great country. Republican members of Congress sworn to support and defend the Constitution are rejecting the framers' clear intent and over 2 centuries of precedent in favor of a sham impeachment.
If there's one thing House Democrats are an authority on, it is sham trials and baseless political stunts.
By extreme MAGA Republicans, Chairman Green, Representative Margaret Taylor Greene, and others have pushed for and even fundraised based on this pre-planned, predetermined scapegoating of the Secretary.
No, they needed funds to combat the latest form of governmental abuse. I noticed you didn't complain when Democrats were using abortion or impeachment of Trump to raise funds.
In a process akin to throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks, Republicans have cooked up vague, unprecedented grounds to impeach Secretary Mayorkas' refusal to follow the law and a breach of public trust. Neither of the impeachment charges the committee will consider today are a high crime and misdemeanor under Article 2 of the Constitution.
I beg to differ, Benny. Violating Supreme Court issued orders, which directly leads to the deaths of hundreds of thousands of American citizens, is a high crime.
No serious person believes they are. Refusal to follow the law or maladministration was deliberately rejected by the framers as grounds for impeachment. Indeed, no official in American history has ever been convicted after impeachment for refusal to follow the law. These disputes are settled in the court system, not through impeachment. Apparently, Republicans are upset they lost in court and are trying to relitigate their cases through impeachment. The Constitution does not allow that. Breach of public trust requires conduct intended to serve an official's own benefit or the benefit of a foreign power. No serious person can allege that Secretary Mayorkas' action meet the standard for breach of public trust under the Constitution.
Wrong again, Benny. I seriously consider this to be a clear example of Mayorkas protecting his own job. He does exactly what the administration tells him to do, so he keeps his job no matter how much he fails. It is self-interest above the law.
Nevertheless, throughout this truncated impeachment process, Republicans have ignored the facts and misrepresented the law to justify their scheme. But the law is clear, and so is Secretary's record. He's leveraged the full range of authorities at his disposal while stretching the resources provided by Congress to secure the border. He has removed record levels of migrants detained by more people than Congress has provided funding for, and prevented record levels of fentanyl from entering our communities.
Mark Twain said there are 3 kinds of lies: lies, damn lies, and statistics. So far, Benny has used them all. Let's break down his latest pack of lies, the statistics. Fentanyl deaths have held steady for 3 years. If less fentanyl was coming into the country, wouldn't there be less deaths being caused by it? If fentanyl seizures are up, then it is only because there is a lot more of it coming across the border, not because they are intercepting a record amount. What they aren't telling you is that a record amount of fentanyl is still coming into the country thanks to their cartel-friendly open border policies. You claim that far more people are being deported now than ever before. You neglect to mention that a far lower percent of illegal aliens are being deported, or that you still incentivize illegal crossings. Here comes the sole truth out of his mouth today. Are you ready?
Constitutional law experts agree the Secretary has not committed any impeachable offense. Rather, he has faithfully implemented the administration's border policies Republicans apparently disagree with.
After telling a string of non-stop, non-truths, Benny finally says the first statement that has any value or truth. He, Mayorkas, has faithfully implemented the administration's border policy. Let that sink in. That means that no matter who replaces him, the appointee will be a Biden choice, and he will continue to destroy our country from within.